Hey everybody, welcome to HomeRecordingMadeEasy.com, VisionRecordingStudios.com, and here on my YouTube channel. And this week we're going to take a look at a company, Editor's Keys, and we're going to take a look at a product that they developed, which is kind of a spin-off of a video that I did about a month or so ago. I did a video of the Editor's Keys Presonus Studio One shortcut backlit keyboard, which is over to my left here, which you can see, which I still use today. Where is it? There it is. The Presonus Studio One shortcut keyboard, the backlit version by Editor's Keys. Awesome keyboard, did a nice review on it. Go check that out in the archives. Use it every single day and I love it. It really helps my Presonus, working in Presonus Studio One a lot more fluent, and really has increased and sped up my workflow for sure. This week we're going to take a look at a new product they developed, which is now kind of a rubberized keyboard overlay that goes onto your MacBook Pro, which you can see here. So this is kind of one of those products where you, it's like a kind of a silicone overlay that's going to lay right over the top of the MacBook Pro's keyboard, and is going to give us all the same benefits of using the hardware version, the hard keyboard that we took a look at a second ago. So this is an awesome product, and I've used this now a bunch as I do a lot more mobile recording sessions and do a lot more on the road these days and do a lot more editing in Studio One. It's awesome to have a product like this to take with me on the road. So as you can see here, again, this is by Editor's Keys. We'll take this out of the package in a second and put it on to the MacBook here. So here we are. You can go out to editorskeys.com to learn more about this product. Here's the packaging that it comes in, nice packaging. And you can see it's designed specifically for Presonus Studio One, and they make a few different versions of it. So regardless of what kind of MacBook Pro you have, it should fit no problem. It'll fit the wireless Mac keyboard that doesn't have the numeric pad on it. You can see that over to the right. It also fits all the MacBook Pros with the Retina display. It fits the 2008 and newer MacBook Pros, 13, 15, and 17-inch versions, as well as the MacBook Air 13-inch version. So regardless of the Mac that you have, you should be able to use this product along with it. So it's really, really cool. And again, these are sold out of the UK. You can find them online at editorskeys.com. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause for a second here. I'm going to break this thing open, going to put it on the laptop, on the MacBook, show you how it kind of works, and kind of give you my first impressions of it as we're kind of tapping around on the keys. So come back 1 second and we will take a look at the Editor's Keys silicone rubberized overlay for the MacBook Pro. Okay, so as you take it out of the package here, you will see that it's kind of, again, and hopefully you can see this okay, as I'm standing kind of beside the camera, not behind it. You can see it's kind of a silicone-based thing, just kind of static, you know, kind of just kind of stuck lightly to this cardboard backing as it comes packaged here. So we can just peel this off very, very easily, just like that. We'll throw this over to the side, and we'll lay this on top of the MacBook. And there it kind of is installed on the MacBook. It just lays right on there really, really easily. Let me pull up a chair here so I can take a feel of it here. Yeah, it works really nice. It fits over the keys perfectly. It doesn't really feel like there's a rubber cone or a silicone kind of a rubbery feel. It feels quite natural as I'm playing with the keys. This is a pretty well lit room, so it's hard to see it being backlit. What I'll do is I'll pause a second and go turn the lights down dim. I have the lights on extra bright because of the video recording here. So let's just take a zoom in on this and see what we got. So it's exactly like the hardware backlit keyboard that I did a month ago. All the same shortcuts. So if you take a look here, hopefully you can see that okay. You have all the shortcuts laid out on your MacBook now for using Studio One. And again, I use the backlit keyboard every single day in my studio, and I can't tell you how nice it is to now have all the shortcuts laid out on the keyboard. Because the one thing that I never was able to do was memorize a lot of these shortcuts that I don't use on a daily basis, you know, and it's real nice to have them all just laid out in front of you. So there it is. Okay, and it just lays right on top of the MacBook keyboard, real easy to install. It stays in place as you're tapping around on the keys, doesn't move around too much. Looks really good, looks really professional, looks like it was kind of made for it, right? It looks like it just came out of the factory like that, pretty cool. So let me dim the lights now. Let me pause for 1 second. Let me go dim the lights to where the lighting would usually be in a studio or in my studio, and kind of see how it kind of lights, illuminates from behind here, like, because the MacBook has, you know, an illuminated keyboard. So let's come back in 1 second and take a look at that. So here we are with the lights down kind of low in here, and hopefully the video's not too dark. These lights are quite low, it's quite dim in here. And because the MacBook has the keys are already light up, you know, anyone that has a MacBook will know that. It shines through quite nice here on the silicone overlay. You know, lights up pretty well. I mean, easily to be seen in a dimly lit room, not a problem at all. I mean, you could probably sit in the dark and certainly use this, just like you can use your MacBook, you can use this product as well. And what I really like about it is that once you have it on there, as you're playing around with the keys and tapping around with the keys, it doesn't move, it doesn't slide out of the way, it doesn't kind of bunch up or crinkle up where it feels kind of awkward under your fingers. It actually feels quite nice here, as you can see. You know, just by moving around here and tapping the keys, you know, it doesn't move, it stays in place, which is really nice. You know, really, really nice. So it does work quite well. Doesn't move, it doesn't peel up, it kind of stays in place the way it should. And that works out really well. So I think this is a great product. I mean, it's a simple product. There's not a whole lot to say about it other than it works. It's made specifically for your MacBook. You just drop it on top of the keyboard, easily to use, not a problem at all. You can close the MacBook, you know, and it closes just fine. There's no problem with it sitting up too high, so it doesn't get in the way of you closing your computer, not that it would. And it lights up in the dark, which is really nice. Again, so it's a great companion piece to have, you know, especially if you already use this keyboard here, the one that we talked about last month, you'll know the benefits of having something like this. Now, the hardware version has a much brighter lights on it than what a MacBook has, which is to be expected. So this is super bright, this keyboard here. But again, this MacBook, you know, the overlay here, this is really great. I mean, it isn't as bright, but it is bright enough for sure. As you can see there, and hopefully the video here, it is quite dim in this room right now, so you could probably tell by the video quality. This is a much darker room than what it was at the beginning of this video. So again, simple video, simple product, great solution. I don't know if they make this laptop version for the other DAWs on the market. I know they make hardware keyboards for Pro Tools and Cubase and Final Cut Pro. I don't know if they make these silicone overlays for your laptops. They probably do, and if they don't, I'm sure in the near future they will. Head out to editorskeys.com and check it out for current pricing and availability and for what products you have. But again, if you use Studio One on a laptop, this is a great little addition. And again, what's nice about it is when you're not using Studio One and you're just using your MacBook, if you want to take this off and throw it in your bag so you don't have the shortcuts in the way, if you want to use it as a regular keyboard, you can. So you have the best of both worlds. You could just take it off, or you can leave it on when you're using Studio One, or you can keep it on all the time. So anyway, this has been Dave with HomeRecordingMadeEasy.com. For more training videos and concepts and tips, tricks, and techniques all around home recording, mixing, mastering, etc., head out to HomeRecordingMadeEasy.com for all the latest training products that I have available. And if you want to know more about my mixing and mastering services, head out to VisionRecordingStudios.com. So until next time with another product review, this has been David with HomeRecordingMadeEasy.com, and I will speak to you all soon. Take care.